Now that the 2023 NFL Draft is over and we know where all the top names are going to be playing next season, let's look ahead to the Rookie of the Year races, starting on offense. Before I get into the top 5, I have an honorable mention for this list, CJ Stroud. The Houston Texans were a mess last year, and they still have a long way to go, but if CJ Stroud can come in and prove his haters wrong, momentum will swing his way fast. After all, the quarterback position does always get a slight boost when it comes to awards, especially if you're the number 2 overall pick. Adding receivers like Tank Dell and Xavier Hutchinson help give this offense legit weapons in the receiving game. If we see the same CJ Stroud we saw against Georgia, this offense will be in great hands. Starting off this list, I have Jahmyr Gibbs. Now, was this one of my least favorite picks in the first round? Yes. You already had DeAndre Swift and you just signed David Montgomery. You also let Jamal Williams walk this offseason, who had 17 rushing touchdowns. There was really no reason to use the 12th overall pick on a running back in this draft, especially considering the people that were still on the board. But the Lions offense was able to produce the number 8 rushing attack in the NFL last year. Depending on how the Lions want to use Gibbs, the production could definitely be there. They just shipped off Swift to the Eagles, so if they let Gibbs get a majority of the workload and use David Montgomery more as a replacement for Jamal Williams, I wouldn't be shocked if we see Gibbs up there in the Rookie of the Year watch. Fourth on this list, I have Anthony Richardson. The Indianapolis Colts have already said they're in no rush for Richardson to be perfect, but if he picks up things quicker than expected, watch out. Outside of the quarterback position, the Colts have had one of the better rosters over the past few seasons. They have pieces on the defense, they have pieces on the O-line, they have Jonathan Taylor at running back, and the AFC South is also wide open for the taking. Richardson's rushing upside could give him a leg up, no pun intended, on the other quarterbacks in this race. Even though Anthony Richardson isn't a polished passer just yet, it seems like quarterbacks are immediately able to translate their athleticism in the rushing yards early on. We've seen quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, and even Josh Allen instantly be able to become weapons due to their legs. If the Colts start to click and become a dominant team in the AFC South, Anthony Richardson could build a legit case for Rookie of the Year. My third rookie on this list is Jordan Addison. Justin Jefferson was impossible to cover this season and will likely be drawing even more attention from defenses going forward. This should open up a ton of space for Jordan Addison to work with, and boy does he know what to do with open space. The Vikings offense loves to throw the ball, and Jordan Addison immediately becomes the number 2 wide receiver on the depth chart with Adam Thielen out of town. Before transferring to USC, Addison put up nearly 1,600 yards and 17 touchdowns on his way to winning the Biletnikoff Award as a sophomore. He battled some injuries at USC along with not being the primary focal point of their offense, and some people just seemingly forgot how explosive this guy can be. Barring injury, I think this duo will immediately be tough to handle with Dalvin Cook also in the backfield. Number 2 on my list is Bijan Robinson. Now, there's no questioning why this pick has been completely ridiculed on social media. In 2023, drafting a running back with a top 10 pick is not a popular choice, especially when you just drafted a 1,000-yard rusher in the 5th round a year prior. But think of who's running this offense now. Arthur Smith wants a physical team that leans heavily on the run game. The Falcons went out and invested in the offensive line this offseason and have beefed up the defensive unit as well. The culture is completely changing in Atlanta, and Bijan Robinson is going to be headlining that change. Last year, the Falcons led the league in rushing attempts with 559 attempts. I expect Robinson to receive well over 300 touches for the Falcons his rookie year. He will obviously be a weapon in the run game, but I wouldn't be shocked if he sees over 75 targets as a receiver too. If Cordell Patterson could put up over 800 yards in this offense, I can only imagine what Bijan Robinson will do. And number 1, the top rookie I have on this list is Bryce Young. Like the Colts and Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young landing with the Panthers could result in early success. The offensive line should be able to protect him well enough to get the ball out accurately. He's also in a division that is wide open for the taking, with a defense that's talented enough to make winning games a lot easier for him. Everything we've heard about Bryce Young leads me to believe that he's going to adjust to the NFL quickly. He is able to digest playbooks and offenses easily, makes quick decisions, and can make good reads. As long as he's on the field, I think the offense will be moving for the Panthers. Also, being the number 1 pick in this year's draft will make sure all eyes are on him. If he starts putting together some solid performances, I know the hype will build up quickly for Bryce Young. But let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to be the favorite for Offensive Rookie of the Year? And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more football related content. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.